Hello, and welcome to How-To Videos with SDVS. Today, we're going to talk about Edmentum. The first thing you do when you want to complete some schoolwork is go to the San Diego Virtual School website, sdvirtualschools.com. On the website, we have tons of resources for students and parents, and one I like particularly is the SDVS blog, so be sure to check that out. After you check out the blog, go to log into my classes, which is the button on the top right corner. When you click that, it brings you to this login page. You'll type your first name, a period, your last name, and the number 1. Then the password that you came up with when you became a student at San Diego Virtual School. After you log in, it will bring you to your home screen in Edmentum. There's a couple cool things on here. First is the home screen, where you'll see all of your classes listed. The second is all my work, where you can see all the classes that you've previously taken. The third is the message center. And pay attention to that, because if there's an exclamation point, it means that you have a message from your teacher. You can also use the collaboration tool for group projects. And when you're finished, you can use the sign out button. Another important feature on the home screen of your Edmentum is the progress bars in each one of your classes. You can see that I'm a little off pace in all of my classes, so I'm going to want to get some work done. If you click and hover over the progress bar, it'll show you when your class started, when your class ends, how many days you have left, how many activities there are, and how many you should have completed to be on track. When you're on track, this little person over here will be either green and standing still or dark green and running in the other direction. Today, we're going to look at my English class. Now, the last time I was in my English class, I got distracted and X'd out of a mastery test while I was right in the middle of it. So I can see over here that it says activity locked, select a new activity from all activities. That just means I need to click this box down here. Typically, you won't X out of your class in the middle of a mastery test, so you can push the continue button and it will bring you to your last activity. When you click on a class, the first thing you'll see is the syllabus. In the syllabus, you'll find the information that you need about the class. You can click on that and read it, or you can wait until your teacher exempts this at the end of the semester. You can also see on elements of Shakespearean drama that I've gone halfway through this tutorial and then I decided I was going to try the mastery test. Now, it's important that you read the tutorial all the way through before you try the mastery test because that's where you get the information. However, if you don't do well your first time, you have a few more chances to take the mastery test. In order to open the mastery test, you need to go through the tutorial in its entirety, and then the mastery test will unlock. Here, I stopped because the tutorial was asking me to analyze a speech. Now, in these boxes, you can spend a lot of time and get some really good answers in here. It's important that you don't spend too much time, however, because these are not graded activities, and what's important are the sample answers. So even if you don't know the answer, you can write, I don't know, hit submit, and then a sample answer will come up. Make sure you read those sample answers because there might be a question about that on the mastery test. Another important thing we see on this page is the blue words. Now, anytime in Plato you see something that's blue, you can usually click on it and it will give you good information. This is the Act 1, Scene 1 of Richard III by William Shakespeare. I can keep this open while I take my mastery test in case I have any questions about it. Typically, you'll go through a tutorial and read the information. Once you finish the tutorial, you can try the mastery test. Sometimes it will ask you questions in the middle. This is just a check to make sure that you're understanding the information. When you come across these questions, if they're double checking to make sure you know, chances are there will be a question about that on the mastery test. So now let's take a look at a brand new tutorial, and I'll show you some of the features on the side. An important thing on the side of your tutorials is this blue bar. This includes the table of contents. Now, if I had gone all the way through this tutorial, all of these would be clickable, and it would bring me to any section I wanted to review. First, I need to go through and make sure that I know I'll read all of the information initially. The next tab is the Resources tab. These are important because in your English classes, all of them have guided notes, and I think they have them for all of your history classes too. So pay attention to the Resources tab and use these guided notes to help you take notes of things that you'll be asked later on the mastery test or on the post-test. You can also open the other resources and keep those open while you're taking your mastery test as notes for yourself. Again, we see these blue sections and we can click on those and they'll bring me to the next act. Let's talk about grading. So now that I've finished working on my English class for the day, I'm going to click the home button. I did turn in my Romeo and Juliet assignment for review by my teacher. I can see that my teacher has reviewed this. So I'm going to click on this and see what she said. Keep in mind that teachers have 72 hours to review your activities. When you click on the activity page, you can see that all I see here is the document that I submitted. But if I click on comments along, I can see what my teacher said about it. My teacher said, "Hi Sandy, great choice in your activity. Please share with me in Google Drive so I may give you further feedback. Thanks, Mrs. Perez." That just means I'm going to share my paper with my English teacher in Google Drive so that she can give me very specific feedback on what she wants me to fix and what I did well. Thank you for tuning in to our How to Edmentum video. And if you have any questions, be sure to contact your teachers at SDVS. Have a great day. Bye.